Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your boy JD and I'm back with another video. As you tell the top below, guys, this is going to be the second week of Storytime Mondays. I'm so excited because we got some good ass story times coming out and today is one of them. But before we get into the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, your family, guys. And also, make sure y'all commenting throughout the video. You know, you can leave a crying emoji, a laughing emoji. Long as you ain't being negative in the comments, we cool. You know what I mean? This is a comfortable, safe space for everybody. So if you want to join the Ace Mob and it's your first time seeing me, you know, my name is JD. We have a vibe over here. If you feeling depressed, turn on JD Ace World. You feeling sad, turn on JD Ace World. You need a good laugh, turn on JD Ace World. Baby, just turn me on. Baby, and by the time you end the video, your ass gonna be in better spirits. And that's guaranteed right there. But y'all, let's get into this because I'm doing a little too much talking. This is gonna be the story time about how a motherfucker tried to blackmail me. Yeah, they tried to blackmail me. So let me tell y'all. So back in this happened a year ago, and I'm trying to think exactly when it happened. Yeah, it happened a year ago. It was like in October, maybe September, October, whatever. And no, actually not last year. Yeah, it was the beginning of last year. I don't know why I said September, October. But so y'all know the gay dating app Grindr. I was up on there, and at the time I was just like, you know, trying to explore things, you know what I mean? Because, like, I had just came out, like, recently or whatever, and it was, like, just the freedom to go see what was out there or whatever. So I signed up for the app. I'm talking to a couple people, but mind you, off rip, I was, like, I didn't want to send any news or anything because I already knew how, shit, I got PTSD from what they used to do to the motherfuckers in high school when they used to expose them. So I just was not... My attention wasn't to send anything to anybody. So I just happened to be talking to these particular three people. Yeah, y'all might say, you being a hoe, you talking to three people. Bitch, mind your motherfucking business. Bitch, I was dating, okay? But anyways, I was talking to these three people. This one person, so all three people sent me their nudes. But I wasn't pressured to send it back or anything. It was just like I was finna link up with this one particular person, and I did end up sending the nudes. But as I think about it now, I'm just like, why the fuck would you do that? You know, you couldn't have been you must have been in your left mind because you definitely wasn't in your right. But I did it anyways, you know, not thinking about the consequences. So after I sent it, we were supposed to link up that day. But mind you, I was talking to him for like 3 or 4 weeks before we even talked about linking up. So then we were supposed to link up this one particular day. I remember it was on a Sunday because I was off. And we ended up not linking up because last minute I ended up having to do something with my little brother. So, you know, I didn't end up linking up with him. I said, my bad, like I got other shit to do or whatever. So we didn't end up linking that day. And like a couple days went by, and then he texted me asking what was I up to. I'm not thinking nothing of it. I'm like, nothing, just like, you know, just got off work or whatever. So we left the conversation like that. He ain't text me in like 4 or 5 weeks. So now I'm about to fast forward into it. So then, like maybe a month later or whatever, I had just got off for work. I just came home. I get comfortable in my bed, and a text message come through my phone telling me something, you better answer this immediately. I'm like, who the fuck is this? Because it's a new number. Mind you, but I did give him my phone number because we were planning on link or whatever. So I did have to give him my phone number, but I still wasn't thinking too much of it at this moment. So I get that text message, I click and I'm like, who the fuck is that? Because mind you, I just got off of work, got in my bed, you know, I got out of the shower, you know, ready for bed, really, for real. Just finna lay in the bed. And that message came through. I clicked on it and I typed back. I said, who the hell is this? Then I told them, don't worry about that. Just know you need to send us X amount of money. send you some money. Baby, I don't even got no money. I'm about to send you some money? Bitch, you should be sending me some money. How dare you? Anyways, so I'm looking at the message. I'm like, money for what? Then man's just send me my motherfucking nudes back. And one thing about it, when he sent me the nudes, I'm like, what the fuck? Because it threw me off. It threw me for a loop for a minute. Because I'm like, why is you sending me my nudes? Them my nudes, you know? So he gonna tell me, you need to pay. It was $500. He had said you need to pay You need to send me $500, or I'm gonna post your nudes out on the internet. Mind you, when I saw that message, it did make me get up out the bed. It did. It startled me a little bit, cause I'm like, bitch, you about to post my nudes. Mind you, I'm telling you, I got PTSD from the high school days. I ain't never get exposed in high school. But I've been close to motherfuckers that really got exposed. So it was like, you know, and plus I do YouTube and shit like that. I ain't need that shit out. But also I wasn't thinking about that when I first sent the motherfucking nudes. And that's my problem. That's my motherfucking problem. I'm looking, so I go through the nudes because I just want to know what nudes. Because then he sent me 4 attachments. So I'm like, okay, let me scroll through them and see what they look like. I'm like, okay. He be like, you need to go to this convenience store and load them onto these gift cards. I'm like, who the fuck doing all that? Mind you, I'm still a little scared because I'm still like, I don't want him to post my shit. But also, who the fuck is finna go to a convenience store or whatever and load $500 on some gift cards and send you the gift cards? I'm not doing that shit. Look. Let alone, baby, when I looked at my bank account, I had negative $23 in my account at that moment. Bitch, how am I sending you something? Please make it make sense. Because if I got $500, baby, that $500 was going to me, not you. So I texted him back. I said, oh, well, I don't even have that money to send you. So you might as well go ahead and post them nudes. But mind you, as I'm saying that, I had heard my mother in my head saying, you know what? You don't never do no shit that you gonna be ashamed of. You know? So I say I'm gonna take that shit to the chin, and if that shit get posted, I'm gonna be up on my platform with a motherfucking video letting you hoes know what it is. Because one thing about it, I'ma always have my rebuttal. You not finna, And then I know I was gonna have to clock somebody's tea or something like that. I don't know. So I'm like, yeah, you can go ahead and post it, but I'm not giving you that money. He sent it back to me. He said, oh, you think I'm joking? You think I'm joking? Mind you, he sends me a whole picture of my fucking friend list on Facebook. Mind you, he going through the list and I'm guessing he's seeing who I'm interacting with on Facebook, and he sent me a list telling me I'm finna send your nudes out to them if you keep playing with me. Mind you, it's my friend from work on there. It's one of my other friends. My grandma is on there. My mother is on there. I got a couple cousins on there. My sisters. Bitch. Yeah. The only thing I was really worried about was don't send that shit to my grandma. Okay? Don't. Or to my mama. My sisters. Shit. The friend from work. Because what the fuck was she going to do when she seen that shit? Jump scared? Because she gonna be like, you know, but I kept my composure. I still was like, oh, go ahead and post it. If you're gonna post it, you keep telling me that you're gonna post it and you still ain't posting shit. So I'm really talking my shit, but also behind me talking my shit, I'm still a little scared. Cause once again, don't send that shit to my grandma. That conversation I would have had to have with her, that would have been a motherfucking conversation. Any of the conversations to any of the people on that list would have been some motherfucking conversations. So I'm sitting here shaking. I'm shaking my boots low key. Because after I said go ahead and post it, if you're gonna post it, you keep saying you're gonna post it and you didn't post it. Like I'm not seeing the money. 5 minutes went by, he didn't respond back to me. I said, oh, he finna get my ass. So now I'm in my room, I'm on my notes, typing up my statement, because, bitch, you know I had to give a statement, Chad. I had to give a statement. So I'm like, you know what? This is what I'm going to post on YouTube. This is what I'm going to say on Facebook. Woo, woo, woo. He sent me another message telling me something. Oh, you really think I'm playing with you? I'm about to send these to you. He was like, I'm about to send them. And then he, like, sent me a screenshot of the Facebook post. And, like, he was like, you know how when you finna upload something, but you didn't hit send yet? He sent me that. And I got a little bit more nervous. And I told him, I said, press the button, press send. Because you're not getting no money out of me. I don't know what the fuck you think this is, that you about to extort me or some shit. But baby, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. And y'all, if I find the screenshots, I'm gonna put them up on the screen right here. Because that shit was outrageous. I said, baby, don't send that shit to my grandma. I'm back on that. Don't send that shit to my grandma. Like, her eyes, you know? But more of the story, he ended up not posting it. And to this day, them shit still is out there, I think. But I don't know if, I don't know. Like, I never heard anything about anything being posted or anything. So that shit is still lingering over me a little bit. And I feel like soon as I really break through on some shit and you come popular and shit, I feel like that shit gonna hit the fan. But I'm hoping not. Fingers crossed, Lord. Jesus, please. But further on, my lesson was, bitch, don't send your news out to anybody. Because you a public, technically I'm a public figure. Well, I'm finna be a public figure. And I can't have that on my record. You know, I can't, So I gotta be more careful about that. So that's why when I go date somebody, you know, I gotta, keep that shit on low key. You can't come up on my platform at all. Well, until like we gotta be dating for a while or whatever. But y'all, why the fuck afterwards, like, fast forward 2 months later, I ended up seeing the person in person at the motherfucking DMV. And motherfucker act clueless, like he didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. Because I definitely asked him about it because he was the only person I sent it to. So, bitch, come up with an answer quickly. Quickly. Because, baby, I'm not in the mood. I really was ready to knock your motherfucking head off your shoulders, ho. Because, bitch, don't come in my inbox like that. It was like 9, 10 o'clock at night. Bitch got a hoe. I was comfortable in my bed. I sat straight the fuck up in that bed. I didn't even go to sleep until like 3 o'clock that morning. Bitch, you fucked up. But anyways, y'all, if y'all enjoyed this story time, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends or family, guys. Let me know how you guys enjoyed this story time. Let me know what y'all would have did in that instance. And make sure y'all are tuned into the other Storytime Mondays. And y'all, make sure y'all tune into my new podcast featuring Young Smez. It's called Unbothered and Unscripted. And it will be out soon. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that. Y'all, go share this to y'all family. Because they need a motherfucking laugh. You need a laugh. Everybody need a motherfucking laugh. Peace. JDA signing out.